So let's talk about something that can make your Power BI reports look professional and dynamic, formatting measure units. In this video, we'll learn how to switch between units like Celsius and Fahrenheit using DAX all inside a single measure. So here's the problem. Sometimes your data uses different units, for example, temperatures in Celsius and temperature in Fahrenheit. This creates confusion and inconsistency in reports. So we need a way to dynamically switch between the units. The solution is to use DEX measures with dynamic formatting. Instead of creating multiple measures, we create one single measure that changes based on your user selections. This keeps your model clean and efficient. To build this, we use variables in DAX. Variables are created using the var keyword. They help you store intermediate values, make formulas easier to read and improve the performance. So instead of writing long formulas, we break them into steps. After defining variables, we use return statement. This tells Power BI what final value to show. So the flow becomes like where is define the logic and return it shows the output result. Now we add user interaction. We use a slicer that allows users to choose from Celsius or Fahrenheit. This selection becomes the input for DEX logic. So here's what happened behind the scene. We capture the selected unit, apply the corrected version formula, and display the results. All of this happens dynamically. Let's look at the logic. If user selects Celsius, it shows the original value. If user selects the Fahrenheit, it converts using a formula. So the same visual updates automatically based on the selection. That's the power of text. So why this is important? Because it improves your user's experience, makes reports flexible, and keeps dashboards clean. Instead of multiple visuals, one smart solution does everything. So here's a key takeaway. Use where for clean the logic and use return for the output and apply dynamic formatting. This makes your Power BI reports interactive and professional. Right now we have this line chart with the degrees and Celsius for Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, we have a slicer that enables us to choose between like Celsius and the Fahrenheit's temperature. Okay, and the numeric parameters that we explored earlier in this understood this. We have a single measure that converts between degrees and Fahrenheit and a degree Celsius. We are going to create a new measure in our model called average temperature. Okay, we'll create one more called average temperature here. Sure. Selected units is equal to selected selected value. Okay, that means temperature conversion value that's into the slicer that we are used, and in this I will just close the parenthesis here. Okay, comma, just mention it as Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Okay. And I get a return expression here because we are using the where, and we are going to return it with Nintendo. We'll see if this Fahrenheit. Uh, and now we have this measure ready here. Okay. So now to how do they look? We'll just add it into our 1 second the temperature here only. Okay. So first let's just convert this to maybe we can drag and drop it here. Okay. But and with this new if see we are getting this error here now, like error fetching data for this because in message cannot convert value to. So like we have to correctly set it up. So the reason we have seen an error message here is because we have not used, we were getting that error, okay, because we have the selected variable function that we have to edit out here. Okay, so because we have like created a variable, right, with the selected units, so which is equal to Fahrenheit. Okay. So now if you're able to see, we are now able to see the average temperature. Okay. So you can see that average temperature, and as we like turn it out into Celsius and Fahrenheit, we are also able to see that. Okay. Let's also update a line chart with a new measure. Okay. So we'll just drag and drop this average temperature into this part as well. Average temperature, we'll drag and drop it here, and we'll just, so now we have this data where we can see the average temperature. Okay, to make sure it's clear. So this is basically how we can kind of use and convert like Celsius and Fahrenheit and have this used for us, like for the daily. So if you're able to see for daily, then this is going to change, and like the data how we are, if we can also check it for these cities, so this way we can use the understanding of the formatting, like the major units what can be done.